Love my lovelies. Welcome, welcome. Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I have to think. I'm doing so many lives. It's a Dixiebelle Minute today, guys. It's a Dixiebelle Minute. Thank you for joining me. So my name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy behind Elfen and Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixiebelle paints over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So welcome, welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Hi, Sue. Hi to New York. I hope you're well. Happy Valentine's to you guys. I hope you got some chocolate, flowers, whatever you've been wishing for from your sweetheart. And I'm going to do some painting with you today. This is my Valentine's project. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Kim. Hi, guys. Oh, great. Good to see you. Just say hi to me when you join me and just let me know where you're watching from. I always try to pick up in the Dixiebelle Minute some questions I receive from customers and people using the Dixiebelle paints. Hi, Anna Maria. So today's question was basically if you can mix the Moonshine Metallics with the sea spray. And for those who don't know sea spray is a texture additive from Dixiebelle. You can add to your paint and it doesn't change the color of your paint basically. And the Moonshine Metallics, I'm just going to get them over. I've already done some mixing, but I'm going to show you the colors also I've used for everything. I've pre-mixed it by now to speed it up a little bit. So the sea spray, it comes basically, hi mein Hase, it comes basically in this bag and it has like a measuring scoop with it. And Dixiebelle says that you use 2 of those measuring scoops for 8 ounces of paint. So this obviously depends what you would like to do. I, for my project, used a little more because I really wanted to create like a paste because we want to do some, I've already done it over here. I'm not touching it because it hasn't dried completely yet. Instagram, don't know if you can see it. It's those over here. So, because I want to do the wings in some texture. So, and you can see over here, is it loading or is it not loading? I hope on the Chalkpaint, World of Chalkpaint page that the video doesn't stop because I think the battery is a little low. Let's see and let's hope. Let's see and let's hope that it'll be okay. So anyhow, I sketched it out first and the heart and the wings are going to go over the side of this little dresser here. I sketched it out first. I'm going to show you on some paper. It's basically where I sketched it out. And I've basically, placed it on one side and painted around it and placed it on this side and just sketched around it. And I used, I've used a chalk, how do you call that? Somebody help me. Because this will dissolve with the paint afterwards. Okay, so I've done some mixing because I wanted to have firstly a little bit of a purpley color and therefore I've used the Moonshine Metallics in Rosé, which is this rose color here, and I use the Pacific, which is a blue, and obviously red and blue they turn purpley, and I received like a little purple color. And then I added just some of my texture additive. I've had it mixed up in here. So, and there we go. This is the mixture we are having. I've used it already on the other side. And I'm going to use some spatulas, painting spatulas they basically are, to apply the angel wings stuff, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to show you the mixture I've basically made. It is a real paste. It is a real paste. This would be too thick for me if I wanted to add just like texture to my project. But this is perfect for me if I want to apply or basically paint with it and put down some structures. So I've mixed that with the sea spray. And I've also mixed some of my steel magnolia. I've just placed another bucket over the other one just to make sure. This is the steel magnolia. I'm going to use those two colors basically to put down. You can see it is not dripping or anything. It's really like a paste. So what I do, I firstly add the paint and then I add some of my texture additive just to make sure I get the right consistency. If you have it made too thick, you just add a little bit more of paint. If it's too thin, you just add a little bit more of the texture additives. It's pretty simple to use. There's nothing you can do wrong with it, and you can mix it basically up to your own needs, so to say. Okay, let's get started. As I said, I'm going to use both colors on here. And I'm going to start with the wings. This is the front. We're going to go over here. There's going to be some writing. We're going to paint out. There's some writing on the other side also. I've, just sketched it out roughly where I wanted to have it. And I'm going to start with my with the wings on the bottom, and I'm going to work my way up because that's basically the natural flow of the of feathers, so to say. I'm starting with my biggest spatula for the bottom ones, and I'm basically placing the paste on the back of my spatula. That's what I'm going to do. And as per usual, my pieces are not about perfection. I'm just like scraping it off a little so I don't have too much on here. And then see, can you see? Can you see? Let's go there. And then I'm going to start, and I'm just spreading it out just like this. Scrape it a little off, not to have too much on here. And again, you can work that. This is, again, for me, not about perfection. I'm going to use several colors. Just spreading it out to get some structure on here. It's too thick, just because when you move your spatula over it, you're basically getting like this feathery type of look at the end. I'm gonna go right over the things. I have some just because the hardware is gonna go there afterwards, so I can open that up because it closes pretty close, so to say. So I'm first laying down some of my texture. I'm gonna come in a minute or in a second with my just wiping it basically up. You can see when I move my spatula again into the texture, it just creates even more of those feathery type of shapes. And that's what I'm going to do all my way up. I'm first going to work with my purpley color I've made. So this door is a little bit tricky, and those things here also, move those to the side for now. I can't take those off because otherwise I'm not going to get the doors back open. As I said, they close pretty strongly. Guys, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. So when you add the sea spray to the metallics, they dry not as bright or not as shiny as they usually are. So the sea spray is basically, it's not changing the color, but it's taking away a little bit of the shine of the Moonshine Metallics. Hi Yvonne, hi Vaklina. Thank you for joining me, guys. So that's basically the only difference, but it still turns out really pretty. I do like that. Obviously you can use any, for this technique, any type of paste you like to use. A little much, just take a little off here. So now I'm just going to grab some of the Moonshine Metallic paste I've made with the same thing. Just get some of the back, on the back of your, hi Sonia, thank you for joining, on the back of your spatula, and I'm just going to move it over the other stuff basically. Just creating some little feathers. It's not going to dry instant, so if you don't like it, you may even scrape some of it back off. And you don't really need much. I've mixed up far too much here, so I really thought this is going to be a lot more. And I'm just like wiping it basically up, putting it on the back of my spatula and just wiping it up. And I sometimes can't decide if I use my left or my right hand. Just going to switch to my left hand for a second and see if I feel more comfortable. Sometimes I have to check that. Come here. And I want to just move those colors basically together. That's what I'm going to do. No, I think I feel more comfortable with my right hand today. If you have questions, guys, just let me know. Just let me know. So, did you get some flowers today from your sweetheart? Just tell me. Just tell me. I'm nosy. And the further I'm going to come up, I'm going to use then the smaller spatulas. Getting the main texture down for now. I'm going to go back to my purple I made. As I said, the purple I made with the rosé and the Pacific. And when you want to mix a purple color, you need, concentrate for a second, you need very little of the blue. Just use more of the rosé than of the blue. So just putting it down roughly for now. Move my way up. I want to have my feathers basically. And at the end, I'm going to come in with my smallest spatula. This is still the biggest I'm using. Messy around those. So I'm always seeing that I have like about this amount on the back, just to create this feathery type of texture. So now I'm going to come in with the little smaller, let's see, which is, I have everything placed on top here. So that one is a little smaller than the one I was just using. Move up. just going to place some on top here. Go out like this for now. Just move to the side. Go up there. Let's see. I'm going to do that for a second this way around, just to go up to that edge of the door. I'm going to come in with my smaller spatula in a second, so this will be fine. As I said, this doesn't dry that quick. So I'm just going to go around the top here. Go. There will be some more of the steel magnolia coming on also. Wrong way, this way around. Sorry. Wrong way. So you have to create it pretty quickly. I'm going to do the heart in a second also. For the heart, I'm going to use the Terra clay paints. Up, around here, right to the edge of the door. Still a little further up is this one before I come in with my smaller spatula. I'm just going to go over those feathery type things also. Just a little more. So there we go. Just gonna grab my steel magnolia. I just have to think. I'm just going to move that in here, just to basically get a little more color in here. So the more it dries, the easier it is at the end to get some even more texture in there. Pretty fun technique, quite like that. Obviously you can use any color. You can do that just with one color and paint them afterwards also. I mean, this is completely up to you how you want to create those feathery type things. Back with my left hand. Anybody from you is like left and right handed? like I am. I'm sometimes confused. I sometimes don't know which side I like more, and I have days where I feel I have like two left hands, as you say. So a little more over here, coming right up to the top. There's like this ornament a little in the way, because it goes pretty. I gotta do a little this way. I'll be fine when I come in with my smaller spatula. So, okay, that's the bigger ones, and then I have like a real small one, which is that one, and I'm going to do some. That's broken. Just wanna add some more texture on the top here, and just gonna do some little feathery types just coming around. So this is pretty pointed, so you can get like some more pointed. Sorry, I have my hand in the way. Pointed finishes if you wanted to. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Just a little. Just a little more feathers coming out. This is, you know, this is more the abstract wings. It's not like real wings, obviously. So just some tiny feathers out there, and just pulling some down here. Gonna clean this edge a little. And a little more there. So I'm gonna let that dry. And during the drying, I still can basically decide if I want to do some cleaning up. But this is for me about pretty much fine for the feathers. And then we go to the heart. As I said, I'm going to use the Terra clay paints for it. Just clean my fingers a little. And I'm having, excuse me, the back is painted with the Terra clay paints also. And I'm going to use the elderberry. I'm going to use the bougainvillea. This is my favorite, and I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm sorry. Probably never learn it, but even so. I'm going to use the elderberry, bougainvillea, and daffodil, which is yellow. So this is elderberry, which I use on the background also. Then we have the bougainvillea. I'm just using the paint out of the lid, which will be fine. Terra clay paints. They are based on clay. They are water-based. They are low VOC. And the daffodil is the bright yellow. I'll be very happy to see if you're there when you joined me. Oops. So this is the daffodil, nice and bright and yellow. So the special thing about the Terra clay paints is that they are water-based, and the texture you create with your brush will stay. So this is different to the other paints from Dixiebelle. I'm going to start with my elderberry, and I'm just going to paint the outline of my heart here first. It doesn't need to be completely clean. I don't want that to be clean. And the background I created also, I've used the onyx, which is black from the Terra clay paints. I've used also the elderberry and moonbeam, which is the white, to create that. I've done some stenciling with the Greek key stencil from Bells and Whistles. And the Terra clay paints, you can reactivate them at any time with water until you've sealed them. So if you want to create special effects and things like that, this is a great benefit. So basically what you do when you've reached a stage where you think you like to have it, or you're happy with it, then you basically seal it and you're good to go. So I'm going to go a little bit over the line here. A bit of a dry brush line. So now I'm going to come in with my French tip brush to create some more texture. Instagram, there you go. I can see a little better there. I'm going to start again with my elderberry. I'm just going around stippling to create that texture. And I'm just going to use one brush. Then I'm going to mix my colors together in a second. I'm just using one brush. So, the berry. And then I'm going to grab my Bougainvillea. Eventually I will learn to pronounce that. To blend those together. I'm using the stippling technique. Now I'm going to come in with my Bougainvillea. There you go. Grab a little more. Get it in here. Move those colors together. Just to get like a little bit of a gradient look. Just gonna check on the other side. And they blend really nicely and easy together, as you can see. So I'm going to come in with my daffodil, which is bright yellow. Bright yellow. basically what we are going for. And you basically do that till you're at a state where you're happy with what you have. Okay, my friends, this was basically just a very quick overview of using the Moonshine Metallics with the sea spray, and just gonna stipple that on the side here also to go around the edge. Hard. I'm gonna check in a second also if this is pretty much going to be, we're gonna need a little more yellow going outside, but the Terra clay paints, they're going to dry a little lighter anyway than the than they are when they are wet. This is a difference also. You revive them basically at the end when you seal them. Easily blended together. Quite happy the way it looks. Oh, the Chalkpaint 101 is, or the world of Chalkpaint is switched off. I'm sorry, guys. However, my friends, I'm happy you joined me. Happy Valentine's again. So this is our fun project. Almost finished. I'm gonna do the inside, gonna add the legs to it. I'm going to let that dry, then I see if I want to add some more paint over it or not. I will decide. And I'm going to paint the words out. Thank you for joining me, my friends. Happy Valentine's Day. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elephant Helden. You have a lovely Valentine's Day. Take care, and I'll see you on Thursday, I reckon. Ta-da. Bye-bye.